However many holy words you read, however many you speak, what good will they do you if you do not act on it? There is nothing more dreadful than the habit of doubt. Doubt separates people. It is a poison that disintegrates friendships and breaks up pleasant relations. It is a thorn that irritates and hurts. It is a sword that kills. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. It is founded on our thoughts and made up of our thoughts. If a man speak or act with an evil thought, suffering follows him as the wheel follows the hoof of the beast that draws the wagon. If a man speak or act with a good thought, happiness follows him like a shadow that never leaves him. Three things cannot hide for long: the moon, the sun and the truth. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Your purpose in life is to find your purpose and give your whole heart and soul to it. A man is not called wise because he talks and talks again. But if he is peaceful, loving and fearless, then he is in truth called wise. It is like a lighted torch, whose flame can be distributed to ever so many other torches, which people may bring along, and therewith they will cook food, and dispel darkness, while the original torch itself remains burning, ever the same. It is even so with the bliss of the way. Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot, at least we learned a little, and if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick, and if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So, let us all be thankful. Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. Believe nothing, no matter where you read it, or who said it, no matter if I have said it, unless it agrees with your own reason, and your own common sense. There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. If you truly loved yourself, you could never hurt another. Do not look for a sanctuary in anyone except yourself. Whatever a monk keeps pursuing, with his thinking and pondering, that becomes the inclination of his awareness. Meditate. Live purely. Be quiet. Do your work with mastery. Like the moon, come out from behind the clouds. Shine. Greater in battle than the man who would conquer 1,000 men is he who would conquer just one, himself. Better to conquer yourself than others. When you've trained yourself, living in constant self-control, neither a Deva nor Gandhava, nor a Mara banded with Brahmas, could turn that triumph back into defeat. Conquer the angry one by not getting angry, conquer the wicked by goodness, conquer the stingy by generosity, and the liar by speaking the truth. You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. Words do not express thoughts very well. Everything immediately becomes a little different, a little distorted, a little foolish. And yet it also pleases me and seems right that what is of value and wisdom of one man seems nonsense to another. Nothing can harm you as much as your own thoughts unguarded. There is no fire like passion, there is no shark like hatred, there is no snare like folly, there is no torrent like greed. Nothing ever exists entirely alone, everything is in relation to everything else. Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. An insincere and evil friend is more to be feared than a wild beast. A wild beast may wound your body, but an evil friend will wound your mind. If we could see the miracle of a single flower, clearly our whole life would change. The tongue, like a sharp knife, kills without drawing blood. The past is already gone, the future is not yet here. There's only one moment for you to live, and that is the present moment. In the sky, there is no distinction of east and west. People create distinctions out of their own minds, and then believe them to be true. As you walk, and eat and travel, be where you are. Otherwise you will miss most of your life. True love is born from understanding. Long is the night to him who is awake, long is a mile to him who is tired, long is life to the foolish, who do not know the true law. A generous heart, kind speech, and a life of service and compassion are the things which renew humanity. Happiness comes when your work and words are of benefit to others. As rain falls equally on the just and the unjust, do not burden your heart with judgments, but rain your kindness equally on all. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. Those who have failed to work toward the truth have missed the purpose of living. Even as a solid rock is unshaken by the wind, so are the wise unshaken by praise or blame. Our life is shaped by our mind, we become what we think. Suffering follows an evil thought, as the wheels of a cart follow the oxen that draws it. Our life is shaped by our mind, we become what we think. Joy follows a pure thought, like a shadow that never leaves. A man asked Gautama Buddha, "I want happiness." Buddha said, "First remove I, that's ego, then remove want, that's desire. See, now you are left with only happiness. You are the community now. Be a lamp for yourselves. Be your own refuge. Seek for no other. All things must pass. Strive on diligently. Don't give up. The way is not in the sky, the way is in the heart. If we fail to look after others, when they need help, who will look after us? There are only two mistakes one can make along the road to truth: not going all the way, and not starting. Praise and blame, gain and loss, pleasure and sorrow come and go like the wind. To be happy, rest like a giant tree in the midst of them all. It is a man's own mind, not his enemy or foe, that lures him to evil ways. In the end, only three things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you.